Hey guys, welcome back. Legion here with you again, like always. Back for another episode of the DNS Tech Pack. So last episode, which was like a week ago for me recording, yeah, trying to remember where I left off. We were working on getting all the mechanism setups done, and I haven't had any problems since then. So everything looks very, very good. So today, I kind of led into the fact that we were gonna try to play with some more of a multi-block storage. So that's what we're going to kind of work on today. But I'm messing with this a little bit. I have the extractor running. I switched over. I took off of the platinum and shiny off of here and added gold because we are at 2500 shiny because you get such a high modifier or high yield from running through the system, the platinum, that 2500 is really good. So I switched over here to start running gold because gold is my issue currently. I can only have 241 gold. Got a bunch of nuggets from the coins from Thumbcraft, but gold is my issue. So I've been running gold through there to try to get my gold situation up. I did make some ECUs from Rotarycraft because I've been playing with this and I want to try to figure out a way to kind of keep this going. We are making enough jet fuel, I think, to actually keep this guy running nonstop. Why are you not running? Tar sand? Why are you not running? Damage? Oh, you ran out of lube. Well, there's a problem. Okay. So you're out of what? Tar. Okay. You. You make that for me, please. So yeah, this is how things I keep wanting to fix. Probably get some gears. Probably need 6 of them. And lubricant. Let me get this fixed up. So the way you repair these, just right click them with a gear. You can see it got from 50 to 38% damage, 23%, 22%, 22%, 21%, 20%. Really? Make some more then. Another set. The bad thing is I just fixed these guys just like a few minutes ago. Okay. Cool. Now probably what I should do, I wonder what I should, let me look at something real quick. So you got fuel line, and do we have liquid line? I wonder if this, a liquid pipe, I wonder if this transports lubricant. What do you think? Looks like a big fat no. Anyway, I'll deal with this off camera. I want to just look to see how I can maybe fix this. Or I just need to go back to the same setup I had. Okay, so anyway, so this guy's is running. And looks like maybe I can, I don't want to shut this off because I don't want to lose the speed of it, but I guess I can just shut it off and I'll let it run. Now I believe once you give these a redstone signal, they will turn off and save the fuel. So it looks like I got 5 minutes for the fuel. But I want more ores to process. Okay. Let's put that up. that all up. So like I said, we're going to work on the induction matrix, as it's called. I did throw down some marble because I was tired to look at the cobble, but it's still ugly. It's uglier. So, induction matrix. So if I pull up induction for our mechanism, you'll see there's about 8 blocks. So we have cells and providers. Cells are actually what do the storage of the power, and providers actually, as you can see in the tooltip, have an output. And you can see there's 4 tiers that go all the way from basic, which is green, advanced, elite, and ultimate. So what I did is I went and made a pattern encoder from Ep22 stuff, and then I went through and just clicked them all through. Oh, you can actually see where I still have it still up. The cool thing about the pattern encoder is you do not have to have the ingredients in stock to make it. You can just do it from like AE1 or just shift click it in. And so I did that, and then my system is smart enough to kind of figure out exactly what it needs and just makes it. So you can kind of see what I was working on there. I guess that was last time I was recording. So that's going on. So it does work pretty much exactly the same thing as the pattern terminal, but this one you don't have to have stuff in stock. But now with the pattern terminal, you can drag and drop like that, kind of like a ghost item. But since these higher tier ones, I didn't have anything, it just made more sense to make this, and it's not that expensive. So back to that. I did make a few of these and get them started, as you saw. So we're going to need induction casings. So basically you make a multi-block and then you surround it with induction casings. It's kind of like the outer shell. You have induction ports, and then you have each one of these, and they can be, you can put as many in there as you want of varying sizes, providers, cells, whatever. Basically you can do whatever your little heart desires. I believe the only hard cap there is a max overall size, but I believe it's 18 by 18 by 18, which is huge. That's like huge. So yeah. So if I go in, let's make an ECUs. So if I go in here, you can see I've already made a couple of these up. Now if I pull down the ones that I've got made up, I need to make some more induction ports. Oh, there's the provider, yes. So you can see I had it in a 2x2 setting, and if I want to make more, let's see if I want to make a 25. If I want to make an elite, you can see my gold is my shortage. Everything else I can make, but gold is my issue. Now, I wonder if I did that. Oh, that's not what I want. Elite. Still missing 64. But it's counting in there that you're going to have to craft those. So, but the cool thing is, you can just tear it down, and you can see how much redstone and how much iron. I mean, just to make that one block. The cool thing is you can tear it down and rebuild it as much as you want. So that's really cool way of doing it. So let me spend a minute here. I'm going to screw with this for just a few more minutes. Make sure. Actually, yes, that does work exactly like I thought it was going to. So you can see it should turn off this and not burn any more fuel. That's the plan. And then I'll just wait for the ores to pile back up and flip it back on. Okay, so give me a second. Let me figure out what I want to do, and we'll come over here and put down the new induction matrix. Yeah, that'd be cool. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, we're back. So I just wanted to show you that I am crafting up 2 more advanced induction cells, and I took my 3 previous ones and upgraded to elite. So now I'm going to have basically a 2x2 of multi-block storage. So let's go out here. I did get this fixed. I had to shift right click on the ECU to get it to turn to redstone mode, so that's just a little bit. Also, I forgot to tell you that I automated this whole system over here. You can see I got the interfaces hooked up and going, and then I got export buses exporting all the goody stuff that needs to be exporting. And then I just use facades to make it all look pretty and stuff. So I've been working with this system, and one thing I noticed is not going to have a good way to automate it, but I believe that this has such a pretty high storage capacity that I think I'm just going to be able to run it for quite a while. Also did throw down that magnostatic engine between the episodes to let this guy run up just with some extra power, and thinking I might be able to use this industrial coil to go down there and cut up some bedrock so we can make a CVT, so I can maybe automate the gas engines in there for the rotary craft thing. So that's what's going on here. Let's go ahead, let's cut you off of power, and we'll go ahead and how are we going to do this? So that's going to there. That's going to the mob farm, which the mob farm is going to be going away soon. So, alright, well, let me break this down. And you can see the engine's on. And then what I'll do is maybe something like that, just to keep the basically keep the AE network up and running. That's all that matters to me. Okay, you should be exporting. Okay, cool. Alright, let me get the multi-block laid down. I'll be back just a second. Alright, got the matrix built. Got all 4 of the pieces in there, you can see. Got the elite induction cell, the induction provider, and then those 2 more advanced induction cells. In a 2x setting. Got the red sparklies, means it's a good multi-block. You see I got an import, or I got it basic. It's a port, so you can either import or export. Just put one on each side, just because I didn't know what I was going to do. But I can come back and move this around anytime. I can come break this down, reconfigure it. So the next thing we need to deal with is how many pieces of pipe am I going to need? So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces. That's my phone. Now if I go in here, I can make flux. I got the network set up to make cryo-stabilized flux ducts, so we're going to need 4 more. I don't know if I have enough cryo, and I definitely don't have enough hardened. Okay. Well, that's not problematic at all, is it? 24 multiples, yeah. And then lead. I really need to teach this system how to make hardened glass. Oh well, looks like I already started working on it. So yeah, so this cryo-stabilized flux duct the cool thing about that is it has a limited throughput. It doesn't have any kind of holdbacks or any limits on your transfer rate, which is exactly what we need pulling off a big reactor. Because the induction, the high tier conduits can only transfer like 20,000, and our reactor puts out 24,000. So yeah, you can see where that could be a slight problem. So how much do we need? We might need a little bit more cryothium. 8. There's 10. So I'll go ahead and stick that in there. I'm not making that yet because I don't have Snowball set up, so that's still on the to-do list. Okay. So now can we make 4 more of these? Yes, we can. Okay, so that'll take a minute to fix up. Got that. And then once I get some more gold coming in, I can definitely expand how big of a multi-block. And that's what I was worried about. Very, very much what I was worried about. Losing power at the very last second. To not be able to finish this. Yes. Okay. So that'll buy us a little bit of power. Reactor's on. Flux. And there's 4. Okay, cool. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to move power cables. This is going to be now the export right here from our multi-block storage, and then we will flip this, which I'm going to need a little bit more cable probably. I should do that first. Undo it. How do I want this? Okay. There. That'll buy us a little bit more temporary power. Now I can get in here. Undo all this for now. You. So now we should be able to getting our full throughput from the big reactor. But I have to turn it on probably. You can come off for now. I don't know why I just didn't do that. No idea. So cool. So we're inputting our 23,000 RF a tick with one piece of pipe, which we should have no backup here, which we don't. And now we should be able to pop all this off, and you should be good to go. Now why is it not? Why is that not doing that? Why are we not exporting power? shift right click doesn't work. Shift left click. Well, that's definitely problematic. Nope. I was seeing if it just didn't like the cables. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Problems. Let me pipe this in while I troubleshoot and figure out what is wrong with my network. So I'll see in a second once I figure it out. Crisis avoided. Just have to get the configurator from mechanism. Shift right click. Bam bam. Nothing to it. Nothing to it except for going and reading Google. Like that. Alright, cool. So now we should be importing 23,000 RF. We're outputting 1.6. That's because I don't have a lot of stuff turned on. So it's basically just, you know, maintenance on the whole network. And yeah, so that's pretty solid. And let's see if we go in here. 133 cyanide. Cool. Because I've already started making turbine casings. In fact, I can probably make another 200. Can probably make another 400. Oh, well, I can have enough cyanide, but not enough nether quartz. Okay, well we're getting there. Okay, cool. So this is now, I'm happy with this. I don't have a good way to automate it, but as you can see, there's a lot of RF in there, and it's not even registering on the progress bar yet. I mean, my old capacitor bank would have been full by now after just like running for, you know, a couple minutes. It's pretty much full. So that's pretty good. I like that. I'm very happy with this. Like I said, don't have a solid way to automate it yet, the turning off and on. I'm going to try to figure out how to do that. I know how to turn it back on, but I don't know how to turn it back off. You can just stick down a capacitor right here, and then again pipe in the power monitor, and then once this runs out, then it'll start pulling from the capacitor, and once the capacitor runs down, it can trigger the power monitor to flip back on, but it'll flip back off because the Ender IO capacitor will be the first thing to get power, which will send signal back to the power monitor, turning it back off. So I know ComputerCraft can automate this thing. So it looks like it's what, just like a little over 10% full. Yeah, wow, that's pretty cool. Alright, awesome. Alright, let me do a time check, and I'm going to clean this mess up, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do here after. So we'll be back in just a minute. Alright guys, so we're like at 23 minutes, so yeah, I've got a little bit of time left for what I'm going to do. And after I thought about it, I was like, oh, I know how to automate this. I'll do it like I used to do automation of these things. So I'm going to yank, where am I going to do this at? Maybe here-ish. That's gonna break the multi-block. Pop you there. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Let's not get into that. Alright. So we'll just automate this with 3 resto ports, like I used to back in the day. Boom, boom, boom. Super easy system. Oh, you actually even done a video on this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click on redstone port, and I'm going to tell this to, we're going to output, turn off this. Let's see, we're going to output energy amount and then I'm going to activate it at 90%. Okay? So, output a signal well above 90%. And then this one we're going to activate at, I don't know, 10%. This middle one is that we're going to toggle it off and on as a pulse. So, when the internal power storage of the reactor reaches 90%, it'll send a redstone signal, toggle. When it gets to 10%, send another signal, toggle. So that'll be my flip-flop on my switch of my reactor to turn it on. So once this guy fills up with power, then it'll back up to here, hit 90%, toggle, flip off. And then once this thing runs out of power, it'll start pulling out of power out of here. Well, as this drains, this will slowly start pulling power out of here. And then once this gets to down 10%, flip back on, power back up, and we have full automation of... Oh, look what I did. I totally screwed up. I broke a Yellorium rod. Well, then, I can actually see it where I broke it. Well, I did. Sometimes this, shit. Sometimes this, that thing for mechanism is just a little bit too strong. Okay, I got it in there though. Oh no. Okay. Okay, cool. So, anything touches resonating ender, it just teleports away. So I'll go ahead and turn this on. So that'll start the signal. It may... No, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So cool. Alright, so induction matrix, fully automated with power on, power off, running all our stuff. Got this guy running with just some low tier cable because I can build up a charge here. And yeah, I'm happy with it. And then we can upgrade this. Like, if you really wanted to be crazy, which I don't think we will, is we could make this whole area right here a multi-block storage. That's insane. Insane. But I think we'll be well into Draconic Evolution before that happens. But at least this holds more power than what we did, which is good. More power is better. How much lithium do I have? Oh, only 589. That's okay. That's only that much. Didn't take long to get that much going. Okay, cool. Alright, well that'll do it for today. Induction matrix. And, okay, good. You are running. And one, you know, I did want to do one other thing. Let's just do it real quick. We got time. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll do it off camera, but I'm just going to put a Buildcraft laser setup. One of these right here. I'm just going to build one of those because I want to make a few things, and that's what this little box is for right here to have. And it's cute, and it's odd shaped, so got some nice lasers going. So I'll build that off camera. No big deal. You guys seen that probably 100 billion times. So I will see you guys on the next video.